I was born Selma in a little town in northeast Bosnia called Gradačec. In 1984, my parents, my sister and I moved to a regional center, Tuzla, which is right now, I think, the second largest city in Bosnia. This is what my life was at that time, you know. And it was, you know, taking shelter when the shelling started. It was, you know, diving over your younger sister so she doesn't get hit with shards of glass or shrapnel so nothing happens to her. It was trying to find a job to help, you know, your parents feed your family and, you know, get food on the table and you know, wood for keeping warm over the winter. I mean, it was all these things, and you know, and it wasn't hard. You know, it was just the way it was. All of us lived that way. A truce was signed between the Serbian forces and the Bosnian army, and it was this just gorgeous, beautiful spring day. Everybody was out, and since it was a truce, everybody was out because it was sun. Everybody was in a basement for, you know, this horrible winter was behind us, and everybody was out in the streets. And one single shell, it's all it took to kill 71 persons. We had a family meeting, and the decision was made that my sister and I will in fact leave. People almost don't believe us, but I was 20 years old, and my sister Alma was only 17, and I was her legal guardian because our parents did not come with us. So we had to legally actually make me her guardian so she could actually cross the border and come here. My sister and I came by ourselves because our parents chose to stay behind. They said, look, you know, you're young, you're kids, you have whole futures ahead of you. Just go to school, get a good education, see, you know, what that does to you. Pretty soon after arriving here, both my sister and I realized that we are not going to be going back. That we've found sort of a true home and a true opportunity in New York, in the United States, in New York specifically. And that going back was really not, was sort of like the last option that would be for us. I also started a new business. It is called Woolly Boo. And the idea behind Woolly Boo was very simple. We wanted, my mother and I, who helped me start this company, we wanted to create a bedding for children that is reminiscent of the wool bedding that is used in Europe, in the old world, as you know, we all call it. The wool seemed to have sort of vanished from use in the United States as part of the bedding, and because it sometimes can be a little difficult to maintain. So we wanted to sort of bring it back, and we created these products that for infants, toddlers, and preschoolers that will reflect that. And we're using sort of the European way of manufacturing them. We use the European way of making these products. They look like heritage or heirloom pieces, and they will last for a very long time. And this, in a way, was our contribution to the fabric of the United States. We don't presume to improve anything. We don't presume to improve the bedding industry, or we don't presume to improve the children's industry in the United States. We just hope to complement it by, you know, bringing this, you know, sort of European-looking item into this market and sort of weaving it into what America is and what we are as New Americans.